dearly beloved. Today we mourn the death of the WWE, otherwise known as the WWF, 1963 to 2012. Some may argue 2000. Either which way, it died a slow death. Relax, guys, I'm just playing around, just pulling at the heartstrings. But jeez, how about that 3-hour Raw last week? Ugh, brutal. Tweet, tout, tweet, tout, tweet, tweet. You want to make a tout video? Tweet. Anyway, let's get on with the show. You are watching Smart Chat, and he begins right after that. To another edition of Smart Chat. Follow me on Twitter, Smart Chat. Subscribe, rate, comment. Smart Chat. Send me email, smarttalk@gmail.com. I want to do a little different type of video today, and it is in regards to the slow burn. Yes, 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 yay for the slow. Now, if you haven't been watching TNA, do yourself a favor and do. The storylines are superb. My opinion, again, this is just opinion, better than the WWE's. Since TNA has gone live, and that is Thursday at 8 o'clock, Spike TV. Even before that, me personally, I love the storylines even before that. I've been a TNA fan since the very beginning. But, especially since they gone live, the storylines are, in my opinion, greatly better than the WWE. Why TNA storylines are so much better is the fact that TNA has what they refer to as the slow burn, meaning in simple terms, TNA does not blow their load after 4 weeks. What do I mean by blowing their load? Taking point, the AJ storyline. Her whole thing, how she was over with the crowd, was skipping to the ring, skipping, acting crazy. Instead of running with that, after about 5 weeks or so, what they did recently, and began last week for the first 3-hour episode after the Raw 1000, they made her now, from going the crazy chick to the Raw GM, where she's no longer the crazy chick, she's now in authority. She abandoned her custom gear that she would wear, which, let's face it, got her over as well, to now a suits and pants jacket. Where it is she borrowed that from Linda McMahon or Stephanie. I'm just kidding. They dropped their load. Instead of running with it, they figured, oh, okay, well, she's over now. Let's just change everything that made her over into something completely different. And quite honestly, after a week, it's horrible. Blowing the load again. Taking point, CM Punk. When he dropped the pipe bomb in Vegas last year, his whole thing was that he's leaving Money in the Bank. Instead of dragging on that storyline, what the WWE did, once again, is they have blown their load. After Money in the Bank, 2 weeks later, CM Punk was already live on our TV screen. TNA, on the other hand, have storylines that have been dragging out now for weeks at a time. Weeks, going on months. Months, for example, Joseph Park storyline. You also now have the Aces and Eights, which is going on for about 5 or 6 weeks. And each week, what I mean by a slow burn is they pull the curtain back a little bit. Makes you wonder what's going to happen next week, and then next week they kind of move 2 steps back and still leave you guessing, not blowing their load, not making it look so obvious as to, okay, I watched TNA this week with this storyline, this is what's going to happen in the next storyline. Old school classic booking. Slow burn. Aces and eights. You have, again, the Park storyline. You also now have, say what you want, whether you like it, whether you don't, the AJ story, the AJ Claire storyline. Slow burn. Keeps you guessing, and it really keeps you on your toes. With WWE week in and week out, you kind of know what's already gonna happen. Armchair booker, you already call it, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Now, I don't know why this is. Maybe because WWE puts on sometimes at a time, depending how the calendar works out, 2 pay-per-views in a given month. Maybe they feel like they have to hotshot it. But why? Why not the slow burn? You had slow burns back in the territory days, when wrestling was in a much more better state than where it is now. It worked then. Why wouldn't it work now? So again, maybe this, quite honestly, Raw has been awful, unbearable. My opinion again. But what would be the solution to this? Or why does WWE feel the need to do this? Is Vince still hands-on with the company? Does he not see what's going on? Or is he honestly at this point really doesn't care? I beg you, for the sake of everyone, please go back to the slow burn. It's what glues us on to the TV, makes us tune in each week on top of the wrestling. Storylines do play a part. If you already know what's going to happen, or if you already know what's going to happen, the storyline's going to culminate at the next pay-per-view, why should you bother watching? Now I get some storylines have to end, but it doesn't have to. Not all of them, at least. Maybe the solution for a slow burn is to have less pay-per-views. I know TNA is doing this. Maybe WWE should follow suit as well. Guys, let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Send me email. Comment what should be my next video. So on and so forth. Until next time. Later, guys.